Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will have the first possession of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Finds a little space. To the 10. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Trying to surge it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And close. with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Shakes off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Florida State.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
They'll go to the toss. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now on the move. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. Oh, better look out.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Shotgun snap on third down. Gets it out fast. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's on the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Florida. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense.
Turning it off. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy, get him on the perimeter.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. On the option. He'll toss it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down.
Touchdown, Florida State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better...
The quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it their Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Colorado. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator! The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The give to the fullback. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. They to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his back in the middle. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He wants to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Found the seam on the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Seminoles. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He breaks a tackle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida State. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, finish this game so I can go get something to eat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are Great catches of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wants to fire on second down. Too close toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.